Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to make my super greens, which are my steamed vegetables, perfect for a low carb and keto diet. So start off with 2 tablespoons of butter. That's literally the only fat that's going to be in this recipe. I have garlic paste here. You can also use fresh garlic. Garlic paste is just easier, and I'm lazy like that sometimes. And then we got this ginger paste, same thing. You can use fresh. I use a little less ginger than I do garlic. And then I have this crushed red pepper. You can use as much of these seasonings as you like. And so once I add that, I'm gonna mix it in a little bit and let the flavors kind of come together just a bit. I don't want the butter to brown at all. I just want it to kind of melt those flavors together. And then I'm gonna add some soy sauce. It's about, I would say about 5 tablespoons of soy sauce is what you need here. Not a whole lot considering the amount of vegetables, but you can always add more when you get ready to eat if you feel like you want a little bit more sodium in that. So after I add that, I'm going to begin adding my veggies. I'm starting off with broccoli here. This is about 2.5 to 3 cups of broccoli. And I'm going to add that, and then I have some cabbage I'm going to add. I cut the cabbage. This is 1 small head of cabbage that I cut into about 1-inch cubes. But you can cut it as finely or as thick as you like. I like my cabbage to have a little crunch to it, so I don't go super small on that. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit because I don't want my broccoli to begin to brown at the bottom of the pan. Once I get that mixed up, I am going to add my kale. So the kale is about the same amount, about 2.5 cups of kale. I have this in my big stock pot, y'all. This is the same pot I use to make my soups and my stews. So it's gonna hold a lot, but these veggies are definitely gonna cook down. You see I'm kind of pressing things down, and then you'll see how difficult it'll be to stir once I begin to stir this and try to stir it just a little bit before I put the top on it to steam it. I added a little bit of water there just to help with the steaming process. About 4 tablespoons of water is what that was. And I'm just mixing this together carefully again so that nothing falls overboard. And I'm gonna put the top on it and let it cook for a little while. About 10 minutes later, I checked in on it and it was almost there. I love the color of the broccoli. I love the way that the cabbage is looking, but the kale does need a little bit more time, so I try to stir it, which is a lot easier now that these veggies have cooked down. And then a few minutes later, literally 2 minutes later, I am going to check on this and it's perfect. So in order to stop this process of cooking, I put my container in the refrigerator when I started cooking this, so the container will be cold, and I am going to take it out and put it in my bowl so that it stops the cooking process. So these veggies are bright green and they're perfect, and at this point they're ready to eat. So I paired mine on this particular day with some teriyaki chicken, but it pairs well with shrimp and steak as well, so, or even tofu. You can do whatever you want. So those are my super greens. Let me know what you think about it.